Okay, we did it. That was like flawless.
Send it.
Cheers.
It's Uncle Jeff.
Oh, wait, I got it. Your fingers are in the way. There.
Excuse me for holding my glass.
Well, your fingers are. You have to use 3 fingers to hold it.
I mean, I could
Can't
use
you just
2.
do 1? Like 2? Like how am I supposed to?
Just you want to cheers me like this?
Look at, I'm hitting your finger. You have to.
How would you like me to do
You're
this?
gonna spill your beer. No, just. But really, try. Here,
You want me to
try.
hold it like this?
Just try and
Here,
no.
cheers.
Just try and cheers me right now. Ready? Cheers. Yeah, that's.
Why? But why aren't your hand is covering the entire
Okay,
glass?
so here.
Where am I supposed to cheers your glass?
There, cheers.
That's not even how you're
Oh,
supposed
you're
to hold
gonna
a wine
spill
glass.
your beer. I know. You're embarrassing me.
Here you are critiquing me.
No,
and
watch.
you're-
No, just watch.
You're
Cheers.
using improper form.
See, it's not easy.
It's your fault though, not
no,
mine.
no. Rewind the tape. Okay, try again.
Oh, it worked.
It was good content.
If only I had this as an example for our lives. It worked.
You know what? It's funny. You know what's funny, and you say these things, but like it really is. It comes down sometimes to a word when we're arguing.
Yeah.
Like recently, we got into a fight because now meant Vivian's at school. Now for Makin meant this whole other story he had put in his head.
Yeah.
And because the word now had 2 different meanings to
Yeah.
it. Like it was now, currently, like what's happening in the state of our lives now. And he thought now what your mom thinks now is.
Yeah.
And it was just the catalyst of a huge fight again.
Yeah, because I oftentimes have to think for both you and your mom. I have to put myself in your shoes to think, okay, not what is realistic, what would a normal person do, but what would you or your mom do in your reality of time?
What do I think that they're thinking?
I'm always on my toes. I have to anticipate what you guys are doing.
You know, your brain and the way it works sometimes.
You better thank God
It's
for
just,
my brain.
I'm so grateful because like where I am weak, you are strong. And
Yeah.
where you are weak, I am strong. And like, I'm grateful for that. But it's just when we were in therapy on Tuesday, you were talking and I'm like, oh my God, it's just like so many words. It's just so many things. And like, I'm a wordy person, but like I'm wordy and describing and like, like my, I don't know, I'm just wordy in a different way. You're wordy
in terms of emotions. Your words explain your emotions.
Yes. So acceptable. Yours are like,
Thank you. I think.
I'm serious.
I know you are.
Just, like the teacher.
That's why, it's because oftentimes I'll be talking, like giving my perspective on the argument or whatever the conflict is. And she'll go, Jackie will be like, so what does that mean to you, Danielle? Or what do you think about that? And you'll just be like, fuck if I know. I wasn't listening.
I actually said, I was not listening to you right now. You're going to have to repeat yourself. But she applauds me for saying that.
Yeah.
She's like, good job.
At least you're honest.
I am.
Yeah, because you could fake it and then we'd both be like, nope, you failed the quiz.
Yeah, no, I can't. I don't know how to fake anything.
No.
I know lately, I don't know when this was, maybe 2 sessions ago in therapy, you were like, we were having issues where you were like questioning my truthness.
Okay. I don't remember what this is.
Is truthness a word?
No,
Sincerity.
Sincerity would be a much better word. Truthness may be a word. I don't know about
Truthness. You were questioning my truthness on things, and I'm like, when the fuck have I ever lied to you? Like, I don't lie. That's one thing. Ever since high school, even if I am lying, I'm really bad at it. Like,
Right.
You can totally catch me.
Right, and in the word lie, as most people understand the word lie, doesn't necessarily apply to you, but where it does apply is where you're explaining something or you're saying something that is sort of your truthness or your truth, and it's not anyone else's truth. Or things that you miss and you think you're correct and you're explaining your intentions.
Wait, can I be honest with you?
Yes.
I was thinking about my hair. I was thinking about where my hair was sitting. I wasn't listening to you. I'm being
rewind
honest.
back.
Okay. So I'm thinking about my own.
Yeah, it's your truth. So you're not lying in a sense of like
Oh, yes. Like, it's my perspective.
yeah, it's your perspective.
Simpler words,
I use
smarter
truth.
words, more efficient words.
But there's also plenty of times where you forget certain things, or you block them out, or you assume that you said how you felt, or you assume. Let me restate that. You think that your words match your intentions, and your words don't always match your intentions. That's a better way of explaining it.
Come again.
Your words don't.
I don't know what that means.
Don't always match your intentions or your feelings.
I don't know what that means.
So you feel one way. So for the example of your mom and the now thing, you were saying one thing which was different from how the way that you actually felt.
I was saying one thing.
When you said, "I told you
how
my
much-
mom was picking her up,"
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, be specific.
that's
'cause
what you said.
I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
But it wasn't what you actually felt.
Yeah.
What you felt was,
Yes.
I thought
I
Mac
thought
and I
I-
had a conversation with you
Yes. I
about where it was a
thought-
possibility that she could pick her up, but she never confirmed with me.
Yeah. I thought we were on the same page, but we weren't.
Yes.
Because I didn't give enough details.
Right.
Whereas you over-explain the
No,
details.
no.
You
That example is not an example of not giving enough details. Those are two very different statements.
but
The not enough details happens also.
it's like
Cheers.
it's really a marathon. It's really.
You see how I lowered my grip for you, but you still kept it up nice, tight, and high like a fucking running back.
One finger.
That's not how you cheersed me. Rewind. You'll see
No,
the
I know.
video.
I was mocking you. It's all for the content.
We're off to a good start, guys.
Yeah.
We missed it.
Well, it's been a rough week, anyways. We've been like.
It's been a rough couple of weeks. A lot of stress. A lot
That's
of
why we're
sickness.
doing this on a Thursday instead of a Tuesday, which we usually do.
Yeah. We had to cancel on Aaron, move him back a couple of days.
I know.
Which we've been really good about it for the most part, but
We've been very
shit
consistent.
happens.
You know, and if we do a good job, which we typically do, we don't have to edit anything out. We can just cut, print, move to press.
That's the best when we're like, Aaron, nope, don't just fucking go.
Just go.
Just send it.
The only
Color
time
us up a little bit.
we just can't get color us up. Can we just? So we spent majority of this.
Fixing the tables.
So Aaron, I came downstairs and Aaron turned the table horizontally, and I was like,
Landscape.
I'm like, oh my God, it looks like we're at a table now and not on the corners at the end. I mean, you guys can attest to this, but I think it looks more like, so today in Las Vegas news, it feels more professional.
Yeah.
And also, I have figured out a camera angle that my sister taught me. If you move the camera all the way this way and then turn it towards me, I look much smaller than Makin. We figured that out maybe 4 podcasts ago.
Yeah.
But now with this new angle, I was like, we need to figure out camera angles because this isn't getting any smaller. We're trying, but it's not working.
This meaning you.
This. So we spent the first, I don't know, I would say about 40 minutes figuring that out.
And then at the end of it, she goes, "Oh, Makin looks huge, but I look small, so we're okay.
It's fine.
Let's roll with that."
No, we switched it, so I don't know. But I said, as long as our shoulders are not the same width, I'm good.
Okay.
As long as my shoulder looks.
I don't really give a shit.
I know nobody. You know what? Nobody really cares.
No.
They're
no
here.
one cares.
They're here to listen. I guarantee.
Yeah, 25% of the people are not watching this anyways.
Do you know how many times I've probably pissed Rick Shukas off just now?
Why?
Just with the opening 8 minutes.
Just why though?
You being married to me and everything I just said in the last 7 minutes.
Yeah, he's definitely shaking his head a little bit, and
Because he speaks Makin.
he speaks Makin. He speaks fluent Makin, and he speaks even more of an exotic version of Makin.
What do you
All
mean?
the different, like he's me times 10.
You know what? Out of all the Shinta girls, Rick never pursued me. And he's. This is in high school.
Careful here, Rick's getting real anxious.
I love Ashley.
Rick's sweating.
His wife Ashley is a saint for being
Oh yeah,
married to Rick, and Rick can attest this. But yeah, he tried.
Rick's getting real sweaty right
He
now.
tried to date like all my cousins.
Yeah,
I don't think he attempted Maria. Maybe me and Maria were off limits.
yeah. I think even Rick looked at Maria like, "No, this isn't gonna work."
I always wonder, and I think it was my 30th birthday that I was finally like, you know what? God never made me that pretty and that skinny because he wanted me to be humble.
Oh, stop
He
it.
wanted me to just No, because I told you I don't want to repeat myself like I do on the podcast, but my validity
Keep going.
to feel valid,
Yes.
my validity was the head turn. So when we went out,
Oh, okay.
if men turned their heads, it was like, oh, I did it.
Yeah.
I made it in life.
Yep.
I turn heads. But every motherfucker that was with me would turn heads. So
You just got
I
to drive
never
by
was.
more construction zones.
yeah, oh my God, that's true.
You'll be all right.
My walks, I felt like I was like, hey, I got it. Maybe I should think about modeling.
Yeah, you get a cat call left and right. If that's what you need, then whatever. I'm not justifying.
I don't
that,
need no.
If that's what you need,
And then I found you, and you found me. We found each other.
Yeah.
And I just you just took all this baggage.
You
like,
get a nice.
you
little,
you got bulk day when you got me.
Wait, you get a cat call every once in a while, and it's nice. But like I got what's a cat call for a guy? I don't know if there is one, but where I go
A dog call?
I gotta you choose my words carefully here.
Yeah, we don't want to get canceled. Careful.
There's a place that I go regularly to get certain things, and there is a lady who works there who is 6'4".
Who cares?
Because I don't want to make this person feel bad. 6'4", 350 pounds.
Oh, careful. That's
She
fine.
loves me.
God bless you, buddy.
Loves me.
That's wonderful.
She demeans me.
She demeans
She hits on me.
What do you mean she demeans
Oh,
you?
she's like, you come home with me, baby. All this kind of like.
I need to hear this.
You should come in.
Wait,
with me
you
next
told
time.
me this, but you left this part out.
Oh yes, it's great. It is nothing
Do
but
you
a confidence
leave?
boost.
Does your dick weigh 10 more pounds when you walk out of the store?
CJ, she's 20, She's 20 pounds less than CJ, and
Buddy.
but broad 6'4". She is a Amazon of a woman, and I love it every time she comes at me. It's great.
I mean, whatever gets you, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
happy, whatever floats your canoe.
My canoe. I don't know. Whatever floats your canoe.
That shot of tequila got me, or vodka. I can't do tequila anymore.
Not anymore. Not since your last couple trips at the IAC.
I feel like my alcohol consumption, like the things that I feel
Stop
like
the
the
tape,
things,
rewind.
I feel like the things that I drink drive you insane because you're very consistent. You like IPAs. I am whatever I drink, it's like whatever I feel like.
No, it doesn't drive me crazy. I try to actually like push you in the right direction of your drink of choice based on your mood.
So it's like a game.
Yeah.
Cool.
My whole fucking life is a game to try and figure out your mood, let alone what beverage.
Well, buddy, I'm PMSing right now.
No, are you?
Buddy,
Let me check my notes.
we're pottying. We're spotting. We're definitely getting.
I don't like when we're spotting.
We're definitely every month. It's a little earlier. I don't know what's going on.
Volatile things happen when you're spotting.
Yeah,
I don't like
I'm
that.
very emotional. Like yesterday, I text you. I'm like, buddy, I'm just gonna cry. I'm just gonna start crying for no reason right now. I want to cry. And what did you say to me?
I'm like, it's early.
Yeah, it's early.
You're not supposed to start for another
It's only
6
the
days.
8th. Is it the 8th?
Today's 7th,
Oh,
8th.
look at me.
So, yeah.
Your
we're loud.
computer's gonna die.
Oh, because we never plugged it back in.
Oh no.
That's okay. We got the charger here.
Wait. Okay.
Pause.
We can't pause. I'll just keep going.
Yeah, let's keep talking.
I'll do a little spiel on our Relate and Relatable that we were supposed to plug at the end of the show. We didn't plug the computer back. Oh, now you're in front of the camera. You're fucking everything up.
It's like, look how it's like 2 inches away. If
No.
I slide it 2 inches this way, you think
You-
we're good?
Slide it. There you go.
We're good.
There we go. We just had to make sure the computer wasn't going to die on us. Oh, you stepped over?
Well, I can't go over that.
We still good? Okay. We can leave this in. Who
Whatever,
cares?
It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Keep it in.
Everyone wants to see your
We're
shorts.
having a good time.
Everyone wants to see your shorts
I got a
anyways.
fit on right now.
I know you laid it all out and ironed it before this thing. I was like very proud of you.
How to get a podcast fit off.
You really should do like OOTD for your podcast.
No, I don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Hoodie and hat. It's my wardrobe.
Okay, so now that we have power in the computer, let's go to our list. What does Leo Arena mean?
I don't know what another thing that you
You put
mistranslated.
Leo Arena.
No, I did not.
Look
That's
at
what
our
you
text
wrote.
messages.
Let's see what I actually
Go to the
wrote.
text message. Go to the text message.
Oh, shit.
Leo Arena.
No, that's a... Apple fucked that up.
Well, you know what they're
Leo's
not
asthma.
fucking up anymore? They're not. They left you to say... They can... You can say...
When you
could
type
say-
fucking, or when you... Yeah,
Type
when you
fuck.
type fucking, you're intending... When you're intending to fuck, it says duck,
Yes. Now they took it away.
or it's going to be taken away.
No,
I
it's
did-
taken away. I did it this
gone?
afternoon. Yeah. Or this evening.
Shout out to Apple.
I was so excited. I'm like, ducking finally.
letting us swear finally, not forcing us to
To use like
duck around.
ducking. Like, oh, snap.
Yeah, no one's ducking.
Or, whatever.
We're not ducking in here
Yeah.
either. It's okay though.
What?
Never
We're
mind.
not You mean we're not fucking?
Yes, that's what I meant.
I'm sorry. Buddy, don't.
So translation.
When we were in therapy, I literally was talking to Jackie about this. I was like, I was so angry. I was so angry because I'm like,
even she could sense it because like normally I have like we sit right next to each other. I'll put my arm around you, not like this snuggly, but
no,
like,
but I sit and I hold your
like,
leg
oh,
in therapy. Yeah, we're like,
you can sense the body language, but this time
I was
it was
like-
just like
This way.
And she's
Because-
like, when like before,
she goes,
without
do you
even
guys want to
talking.
start by hugging it out first? Would you like a hug?
Yeah,
And I love her for that because she's right. We need connection because she said when things get hard, couples tend to turn away from each other. We want you two to turn towards each other. And I was like, I want to look at him. But it's not his fault. He didn't do
Right.
anything wrong. But you put your arm around me. I snuggled. But
you faked it for a minute.
She was saying, I was saying to her, I'm like, I don't understand why Makin always wants to like do it. Like he and I joke about this on our podcast, but he does. He always wants to do it. And sometimes I'm for it, right? Sometimes my libido is like this. But sometimes like in this last week of our life, it's been so stressful. She's like, well, when men are stressed, they want to, relieve their stress. When women are stressed, they want to leave their stress.
Wow,
I just made that up just now.
that's a thing.
Relieve, leave.
Yep.
So it's true.
Mm-hmm.
So one night, Makin wanted to hop
Have
on the
relations.
hop on the good foot and do the bad thing.
Yeah. Why
What
it
movie
so-
is that
I
from?
have no idea.
Hop on the good foot and do the bad thing.
Probably-
Kara will know.
Probably some like
Kara, my
sitcom,
No,
rom-com drama.
shout out to Kara though, because I love her.
Shout
I
out
miss
to
her.
Kara.
He wanted to hop on the good foot and do the bad thing, and I was like, yeah, let's do it, right? This was one of those nights where I'm like trying, like he's been asking, you've been saying all day you want to do it, you're not going to do it. And I wasn't in the mood, but I couldn't say no. Like I could not say no. Because if I say no, I'm like, I feel like I can tell, like it's just tossing,
No. Okay.
turning.
Okay.
You can speak your piece. This is what I thought would happen. Tossing and turning, you can't relax. It's like, oh, this whole thing. And I'm like, then I'm sitting there feeling guilty, like, go the fuck to sleep. If I would have just
For the whole 2 minutes that you're still awake.
even though I'm asleep, I can feel you moving.
Fair enough.
I feel you like not, because when you go to sleep, you're like still into your side and done.
Yeah, I have
Like-
my 6 inches of sleep
Yep,
space,
and
and
you
that's
sleep-
where I'm allowed to sleep.
And I have like all different motions and moves when I sleep.
Yeah.
And I
You
can
do
feel
water
you.
aerobics in bed. You're just fucking
My
all over the
at
place.
some point my leg is crossed over and up.
Yeah.
I do that's weird. I looked it up if it was weird. It's not weird. A lot
I
of people
googled
do
it. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm normal. We're fine. But I sit with my leg crossed. But I was like, if I don't do this, like it's one of those things where you're like, if I don't do this, I need to do this, right? So I do it. And it was just, a Makin thing, right? Because he's like, did you? I was like, no, sorry. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm just going to go pee and we'll come back. We'll just snooze fest. We'll be fine, right? But then the next morning, he's like, Danielle, I really hate when you just do it just to do it. Because it's not fun.
Yes. For obvious reasons. When it's mutually enjoyable, then it's a better experience for everyone involved, okay?
I had a
I'm
great
trying
time.
to be less explicit here.
I got a few femur
I smiled.
I got a few femur
My
exercises.
leg tickled.
My calves got some
I'm so happy we have a podcast.
My calves got some, like,
Your calves.
yeah, because you got to do this sometimes.
Is that how you do it? Now I know why you didn't.
When your eyes are closed. When your eyes are
You were
closed, when your eyes
busy
are
about
open, I'm
that
like,
form.
Trying to make everything look nice from here up.
My point here is...
Here, let's be real here. My boobs are here now.
I don't want the guilt. The guilt. I was going to say the guilt fuck, so the guilt fuck.
Yeah.
I don't want that, okay?
Yeah. I mean, okay.
What I want is clear, direct communication. If you're giving me yeses all the way up until 8 o'clock, and then if you just tell me, buddy, I know I've been saying yes all day. It's now gone. I love you, but I'm not doing it. That's what I want.
Oh.
I don't want to...
You don't want to just like a, let me do one for the team.
But what I also don't want is like a leading me on, and then waiting for me to like, okay, is the game, we still playing tonight or what?
Nope. The ref called in.
And then I make a move and you're like, nope, game's canceled.
Nope, sorry.
It's snowing outside.
Sorry, buddy.
And then it's, buddy, please,
Just
really?
stop.
If you want to, I guess I will, but...
if you need to, I'm here.
When the signs were just green lights all day long, I'm flying down Sahara.
Because I'm sure a lot of women can attest to during the day, morning even. But in the morning, we have toddlers jumping into our bed. Like, Mommy, guess what toy I like today? Wow. Mommy, Mommy, I want to show you this. I want this for my birthday. Like, it's like,
so just tell me when no means no, or when it's not, when the feeling is gone. That's all I want. And I can take no for an answer. I don't want to take a maybe and then a half of a handshake and we'll call it a night. No, it was Aaron. We're good.
Okay. Our kids are just like, at least they're all not coughing anymore.
Thank Jesus. Holy shit.
That meant not Leo Asthma.
Asthma.
Yeah.
Autocorrect. Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on. And I'm sure, I'm hoping a nurse or a pediatrician is listening because
Can we pause for a second?
What?
You know what annoys me?
What?
When you pretend like you have no idea what's going on. When we have the best fucking pulmonologist on the West Coast and you throw it out there. I wonder if a nurse is listening and they can tell me what's wrong with my son based on my Instagram stories.
That's not...
When we have a fucking pulmonologist who comes in to the hospital. He calls us on his off days.
I know.
Saturday morning, you call his office. Okay, I don't know what's going on. And he calls you 25 minutes later. The best doctor I cried just thinking about this guy.
Buddy.
He's the fucking best doctor I've ever met in my life.
You're getting teary-eyed.
And then you're like...
Please say his name.
Doctor? I forget his first name.
I don't know his first
Dr.
name.
Nakamura. Anyways. The fucking Patch Adams of doctors.
He is. Oh my gosh. I think you've said that before. If you were to compare him to somebody, he's Patch Adams.
And whenever you say his name, you get like people coming.
I love him.
Like, he was my doctor when I was a kid. He's my kid's doctor. All the best stories you ever.
I know.
So love this man,
buddy. You're
so cute. No, I'm fine. But then you're like, I don't know what's going on.
No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I meant. Okay, you can say all of that, but what I mean is like now our other children are coughing, and maybe it was something that wasn't asthma. It was something a little bit more. Maybe it wasn't viral. I don't know what it was. But all of our children have this weird cough with a little bit of congestion, but like everything else is fine.
Yeah, no symptoms.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if this is like a thing going around because since COVID, like bullshit, like fucking viruses have just been like mutating and like. Mm-hmm. Creating like their space in our home, and our children, out of 4 of them, we catch them all. So
but we don't have enough people living in this home. We need fucking mutations.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm like. Is there like a cough going on? Because they're all like coughing. It's like this dry, hacky cough, and then they're a little bit of congestion, but then they're completely normal. No fever, no body, nothing. They're completely normal. But Leo had it the worst.
Even Leo.
But Leo started it all. He had it the worst.
Yeah.
And the reason, as people know, children with asthma or even acute asthma, you get anything and it's like on steroids because you're
literally.
They get it 10 times worse. Mm-hmm. So Leo was up, and I literally, and I'm not going to get too deep in this because Makin asked me not to, but I knew in my head. So I was talking about this in therapy. I knew in my head that he was going to be okay.
Yeah.
We both knew that.
Yep.
You knew that. You were totally good. You were like, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
Because Nakamura, when he went through this, he said it's going to happen again. He's going to get these asthma attacks seasonally. If he catches a cold, it might happen. If he has a bad allergy day or two, he's going to have this. And don't worry, because he's already built up the immune system. He's been through the worst of it.
And we're being preventative.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, yeah, we've been doing all the shit that he's told us to do for the last 6 months.
But all of that literally just
Went away.
goes out of my head when he starts coughing. But my body was reacting to it. Like I was shaking, I was sick, I couldn't eat. And I'm like,
you were visibly and physically more sick than Leo.
Yeah.
And that's not an exaggeration.
I know. And this is why I drive you insane, and I understand that. But it was really hard because when you've been through such, and I don't know how people and mothers and fathers and families go through children who are medically fragile, that I think eventually over time you probably just become like, it's like you have a baseline.
Just becomes your normal,
yeah, it's like a baseline. Like as long as they're here, we're good. But like Leo in the hospital was very hard for me. And I always pray for these moms and these dads and these families that have children that are medically fragile, because it is, it's just like Savannah with Hudson. Is there a fly?
Fucking flies.
And like Mike Pence.
I don't know this joke.
He has the fly on his head.
Is that a thing?
Remember when they did the presidential debate? He had the fly.
Yes.
Okay, it was like okay. I thought you'd be proud of me. That's political news.
It is. From 6 years ago.
But Savannah, who you, if you guys follow me, you know she has Hudson.
Fucking fly.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Is it the wine?
Maybe some of your pine salt.
Okay, stop. It's fine. It's
behind us.
Just
Motherfucker.
Did I get it?
No, I doubt it.
If I got it, that was karate.
I got one the other day.
That was karate.
Boom.
You know what it is? I clap like this, so it doesn't.
You clap like you hold
Okay,
your
can
wine.
I talk about Savannah now? Savannah has her son Hudson, and she's pregnant with her second baby, a little girl, and she is just like amazing. And I've never really experienced a family as an adult. I've never witnessed a mother and a father just like their lives. I mean, Hudson is oh my God, he's such a beautiful boy.
Yeah, he is.
And he's doing so good, but she's in the hospital, thinks she has night nurses.
Always, yeah.
I cannot imagine the anxiety that is in her heart, but she has so much faith. So she really leans on God and I love that.
Experience. Like she knows the ins and outs of her
him,
son,
yeah.
of his condition.
Yeah.
What he needs, what he doesn't need.
And she's the best advocate for him.
Right.
So it's like, I really admire and have such a deep love and empathy for moms and dads and families who have children that are medically fragile, because it's not easy. I don't know. It's a part of you that
we had a week in the hospital with Leo, and that was the worst time of our lives. And that's some people's normal, and that they're able to make that their normal.
Yeah, and I think of families that go through that all the time. But I'm sorry to get heavy. I wasn't going to.
You did well there.
But I love Savannah, and I love her family, and I love little Hudson, and she's gonna have another baby, a little girl. So, and I think
to fucking Dr. Nakamura.
Dr. Nakamura,
the realist.
I don't know. You have something about balloons and mental health?
Well, hold on. So our girl Jamie at Trader Joe's. You were hooking up with you're doing balloon shit again.
No. I offered to teach her how to do some balloons.
Balloon training.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is she loves our podcast. She listens. We love her. You were telling her a story about, or maybe it was on one of our older podcasts, and about how you thought I left. I told you I was leaving. I left, and then you called me 20 minutes later, like, where the fuck are you? I'm calling your name. Where are you? I'm like, Danielle, I'm at fucking Dick's Sporting Goods, and I just went to the grocery store. And I was telling her that story while we were here. And then I go, okay, I have to go to work now. And I leave and I go to work, and she's here with you. And I come back, and she's like, or you're like,
No.
wait, how did this fuck?
I'm fucking this up. You're ruining it. See, now we're going to have to edit shit out.
Wait, no, how did it go?
You said you were going to work, and I thought you were leaving, but you actually were upstairs the entire time.
That's what it was.
And you came downstairs and you
That's
scared
what it
the
was.
shit out of me.
Yes.
Very.
Sorry.
This is why you can't do the set list.
Because this was 3 weeks ago, and I was trying to remember, but it was a hilarious story because it resonated with her because she heard it on the podcast, and then it also happened in real life.
Yeah, because she was there, and I was
I
like,
come downstairs and I scared the shit out of you.
Yeah, I'm like,
what are you doing
here?
Like, I told you I had a call.
Shout out to Jamie.
Yeah, but back to more balloons. The irony in this is you had to blow up, or you voluntold yourself to.
Wait, what? I voluntold myself?
You volunteered to make balloons for school.
Do you need some bread? You said voluntold.
Help me out, guys, here.
Well, okay, I volunteered.
It's a term where you voluntold. It's not a real word, but it's a. Why are you laughing?
Because it's not a real world.
Okay, that one I slurred.
Okay,
but
so wait.
Hold on.
Voluntold
is a slang word when you volunteer someone on their behalf. So if I volunteer you, I'm voluntelling you. You have been voluntold.
I thought your beer was getting to you. I thought you were mixing told and volunteered.
I'm on beer 1.5. Relax.
Sorry.
Now you threw me off.
I voluntold.
Yeah, you're doing balloons for Mental Health Awareness Week at school.
Yeah.
Which the irony in that is hilarious to me because you're blowing up balloons for mental health is decreasing my mental health.
I'm sorry.
So many balloons lately, many volunteer balloons. I'm like, when are these balloons going to make me a fucking
His problem is the amount of time and energy we put into these balloons, and we just volunteer. Like, we don't get paid. We don't ask for money. He's like, do you understand how many man hours? I go, no, buddy, I don't. And the teachers usually pay us for the balloons, so it's not a big deal. He's like, do you know how many man hours goes into what Dominique and your mom and you do? And like, I'm like, I do, but I don't care. I'm like, this is where, like, I don't give a fuck and you do.
I get it. And I'm trust me, I'm not saying don't volunteer, don't help, but everything is a fucking charity project with you guys. You, your mom, and Dominique.
You know what it is?
You're like, oh, we got to blow up 6 balloons. All 3 of you are going to go there for 7 hours. I'm like, what? This is not
We're not blowing up 6 balloons.
But it's
blowing up an eternity of balloons.
I know.
And you want to know, you know what the thing is? My mom has a hard time asking for money.
Right.
She will do favors. There were times when my mom got hired for
That's what you should call your business.
What?
Party favors. We don't charge you. Just pay us for the balloons. Our time is free. That's actually fucking
we'll do
smart.
Favors. No, but there were times when my mom was hired to do parties, okay, and she'd have a budget. Now, if she went over budget, instead of telling the client that she was over budget, she would just spend out of her own pocket just to make it look the way she wanted it to look.
Yeah, which God bless your mom for doing that.
And Stosh is listening, Anastasia.
Who runs an efficient business.
She does, because she knows the value of her time, energy, and talent. Sorry.
She'd be like, no, bitch, pay me.
But because she learned.
Yeah.
Because she learned. But my mother didn't learn. She just lets me. She goes, okay, so when we start a company, me and Dominique are going to do all the work, and you're going to do all the talking. You're going to be the face of the company because we don't like talking to people. You are just going to, I'll be the social part.
Yeah, you don't like to
invoice
say no.
people. I don't like saying no, but I will send, I've learned to send an invoice because when you have been, I think my mom.
Fucking time is money.
My mom did a job for somebody a year ago, and she still hasn't charged them. She goes, oh, they still owe me like whatever for doing this, and that. I'm like, and you have never given them a bill? Like, what is wrong with you? Because she has a hard time.
Don't charge people, but either way, just get that shit straightened out up front. I'm going to hook you up. Great, I'll hook you up.
She does, but she's bad at it.
No, you guys need.
But also, honestly, buddy, there is a joy in giving, as you have said to me recently. There is a joy in, there is a satisfaction in when people think of my mother. I guarantee you, and if you ask anyone about my mom, they would say, "Oh, I love Jackie. She's so great. She's so giving. She's so loving."
Trust me, I'm not trying to diminish your giving, your hearts, your I don't want to say charity, but like your favors, for lack of a better term, where you're like, yeah, I'll hook you up. Yeah, I'll do these balloons. Yes, I'll just charge you for, just for the supplies, and it'll be easy. Kind of thing. But shit takes a long
because it
time
feels
sometimes.
good to give. It does. It feels good to give, and you know what? a lot. Some people forget, but that's okay. And when you do things to give, she doesn't do it for anything in return. She really doesn't.
I get it.
She just likes to make people happy.
Yeah. And I'm not picking on the people, like, definitely not for school. Go donate the shit to school.
Our teachers
the
don't
friends
get
that you've
paid
been hooking
enough.
up great, but there's been like 7 balloon jobs in the last 3 weeks, and I don't.
More balloon jobs than I've given.
I haven't gotten a balloon job in a while. That's a good one too.
Is that the name of the company, Balloon Job?
Party favors and balloon jobs.
Okay, well, I guess lighthearted, right? Makin told me tonight, he's like, listen,
Keep it light.
we're going to do our podcast tonight and we're going to keep it lighthearted. I'm like, what the fuck are we going to talk about?
Because it's been a fucking stressful couple of weeks. I don't want to get on here and just relive all our fights again. And like unearth some shit that we haven't discussed. Like, oh, I didn't know he felt that way. Let's fight about it for 35 minutes.
No, but the fights bring light to our, make people feel normal about their fights. Or maybe we're the only people that at least we're not as fucked up as them.
Yeah, we can do that next week. I just don't want to fight again tonight.
Oh, we're not
We've been doing enough of that shit.
We're fine. The shot before the show was a great.
Shot before the show?
Was a great.
Good idea. That's what I said. I was like, tonight, just say fuck it. Let's just take a shot before. I meant to do it on air, but we did one with Aaron instead.
I know.
Let's just fucking send it tonight.
I love Aaron. Aaron's the best.
Some nights you just got to say fuck it.
By the way, speaking of Aaron, he got me, for my birthday in March, he got me a gift card to get my eyebrows done at Chic. Why are you laughing?
Keep going.
At Chic, Las Vegas. Okay, not to be confused with Chic something else.
Chic Salon, Las Vegas.
Yes, in Sun City, because I made a mistake. But I got my eyebrows done, and I literally don't touch my eyebrows because I like them real bushy. I grew them out since March, and now it's what, July? Yeah. What is it? June? Yeah. March, April.
And you were blessed
June.
With the bushy eyebrows.
They said the one thing about being hairy is the eyebrows.
Oh, I'm for it.
And the girl Melissa who did my eyebrows was like, "You're right." She's like, "I would rather be super hairy than not have hair." And I'm like, "Okay, well," I'm like, she does eyebrows, so she knows. And eyebrows are they frame the face.
That's what I always say.
Yeah. And I had a great experience there, and I really loved it. And I got 2 compliments on my eyebrows. Makin was not one of them. He's like, I'm like, girls notice though.
I didn't notice the frame was like this, and then the frame went like this.
But my eyebrows were like here, and now they're here, and they have like a shape. I
did that backwards. They were like this, and then she straightened them like this.
Yeah, they were a little.
It's not like you had bad eyebrows.
No, I liked my bushy eyebrows, and she was so careful, and she was like, "I know you like them bushy," so I was very careful.
Yeah, it's not like how much could she have done?
A lot, buddy. I sat there for 45 minutes.
Okay.
You have to line that shit up. It's like you gotta line out your shit. Yeah, faction. Mm-hmm. D hooks you up. Like, you take an hour to get your hair cut.
Fair enough.
And this might be like the only hair she's focusing on, but I'm telling you, they were bushy. I let them really grow. And if you look at the last podcast, they're probably like here. But it definitely made me feel very special. And I was going to give a shout out to Melissa because.
Oh, Melissa, the eyebrow girl.
Yeah,
shout out to Melissa. Why not?
Yeah, she's
finally held your wine.
She's a good lady. She's a good lady.
Mm-hmm. What's next year?
I don't know. I feel like we're getting into it. Maybe you should just start ranking our children.
We could do that.
Because I'm sure you have a lot to say. It's been a while.
Oh, wait. Before we do that, well, I guess this will translate well into the kids, into the rankings. There is nothing right now in this moment or in this season of life with the kids, probably has something to do with the structure of our home, where particularly Dom and Viv, kind of the boys, but mostly Dom and Viv, where they feel that it's okay for them to be in the farthest corner of their rooms and to say, "Mommy, Daddy,
can you?
And then we're like, "What the fuck do you want?"
Yeah, well, we don't say what the fuck do you want because we're working on that.
Yeah, we are not well, but
we're working on it.
We are working on it.
But they will ask us questions or talk to us from the farthest corner of the room, and I'm like, first of all,
if you need something, there is no more yelling from your room for us to come be
No.
summoned to you.
If
If you need something, you come to me physically within a 3-foot perimeter.
I'm sorry if that's a lot for you, but you're just going to need to fucking
I'm not
move.
going on any stairs. I'm not yelling when there's 17 devices going on at one time.
So disrespectful.
People yelling. You're in the farthest place possible. I'm not doing that bullshit anymore.
I'm like, at least come to the stairs, because at least the stairs, it's like a tunnel.
Are so much better.
You can hear, but they and like when we ask them to come downstairs, like, it's like we're asking them to like clean the yard.
Which is, we really should just like fix the underlying issue of like they feel entitled that we work for them.
Vivian certainly does.
Yeah.
I love our daughter very much, and she fucking killed it.
Wait, okay, all right.
Oh, wait, okay. But she sat at this table. This table was this way, not this way.
This table.
She sat at the head of the table, where the queen belongs, right? Sign behind her and all. This morning, and I was like, what do you want for breakfast? She's like, French toast. I was like, okay, I can whip up some French toast for you. She's sitting there. She's like, can I get some water? And I'm like, sure, I'll get you some water, right? Mommy, can I get a fork? I'm like, get up and get a fucking fork yourself. I don't get this shit anymore.
Water, forks,
I didn't say
allergy medicine. Everyone, not just even Viv. This is them eating.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
I don't do that shit.
We talked about this on our last podcast, how the phones were the worst decision we ever made for our children. One of her friends, Sky, who I love, her mom doesn't let her have a phone. And I'm like, you are the fucking best mom I've ever met in my life.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
I literally should. I mean, we ruined them, but we're going to transition to flip phones, and they're going to hate us, but we're going to do it.
Whatever.
Cheers.
We already cut out YouTube. Might as well just keep rolling it all back.
Flip phones.
Whatever.
Have them try and text with the 3 hit 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then
T9.
4. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But beyond just the yelling, like, they're so entitled for everything, and it's so annoying.
But that's our fault. Like, you
course
yell at them,
us.
but it's our fault.
Yeah, but we got to fix it.
I blame my mom like 20% though.
Yeah, fair. That's a good number. Sorry, wrong note.
So, Child of the Week rankings. Here we go.
Number 4. Last time you said we would do them first. We didn't do them first. Next time we'll maybe.
Rankings first. Yeah, it's okay.
Switch it up. Number 4. Dean. Agree? No agree?
I don't rank our children.
So the other day, you have to tell the story. So we were at your mom's house eating. He was eating cereal, and he pushed it. Come on.
Oh, okay. So we were sitting at the table. Well, this was the night that I told them. We went to my mom's. My mom wasn't cooking dinner. I go, guess what, guys? We're having cereal for dinner.
Yep.
And Vivian looked at me like I fucking dropped a bomb on her life. She's like, what?
I don't get a 3-course meal?
What? Mom, we cannot have cereal for dinner. I was like, well, guess what? You are tonight. She goes, no. I need a protein.
We were just fucking over it. Like
No, I was too done. I was done.
We were too busy. Was it a sick day?
I don't know. It wasn't a sick day. I was just done.
We were just done. We're like,
and I was like, Vivian, there's leftover ribs and corn. That's what I'll have. I'll have that. And I'm like, okay. Everybody else got cereal. So we're eating cereal. I have my, Raisin Bran, which I love Raisin Bran Crunch. I love Raisin Bran. Makin's new favorite.
You can be a Raisin Bran influencer.
I love Raisin Bran Crunch.
All 3 of you.
Buddy, I love it. I love Raisin Bran Crunch. Dominic had
probably Fruity Pebbles.
Or Chex or something. And Makin had this, my mom buys this Cheerios Crunch. It's another like oatmeal.
Underrated.
I love that we're at my mom's eating her cereal, right?
Yeah.
Because she has a good cereal.
Well, we talked about this on the Real Relatable, but we were like, let's go to, we were like, oh, fuck it, we're having a cereal for dinner. And then we look in our cat, we only have like shitty organic cereals.
We're not eating this cereal.
Like, let's go to God's house. She's got the good shit.
She's got great cereal.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruity Pebbles, all the good 2 different types of Cheerios.
Yeah, Makin's favorite right now is this Cheerios Crunch, whatever. It's oats and stuff in it. So he's eating it, and then my mom poured Dean a bowl, and Dean's eating it, and we're all sitting at the table eating our cereal, Viv with her ribs and fucking corn and, glass of wine. Mm-hmm. And we're eating it. And my mom looks at Dean and goes, Dean, that's Daddy's favorite cereal too. He goes,
after he just ate the entire bowl and loved it.
I don't like it anymore.
which was the biggest slap in the face.
Pushed. I'm all done. I don't like it anymore.
I can't be associated with this fucking guy.
Pushed it away. Is that why he's number 4?
Absolutely.
Because
that's the only thing I wrote down for him too.
Because he went.
It pissed me off that
I'm
much.
all done. I don't want anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she said.
If we wouldn't have said anything, he would have finished the entire bowl, drank the milk.
Even our
the
therapist.
3 bites that were left. Nope.
Even our therapist is like, does it hurt your feelings? Like, does it make you upset? And you're like, no, because all the other ones like me.
Yeah, because I know I'm a fucking good person and I try my hardest. And he was on a good run with me lately, and he still kind of is. Like, I still get my good moments with him now that I didn't have 3 months ago. Mm-hmm. But that fucking cereal peasant toss to me, no. But
you've been putting in an effort and you love it. And I'm really proud of you for that.
Yeah.
So what else?
He accepts me now.
Who's
I'm
number?
I'm not like the random uncle or the stepdad who just walked into his life. Like, that's how he treats me though.
When he hugs my brother, he goes like this.
The side hug, like stepbrothers. Yeah, like that.
Just leans into him.
Yeah, it's more of a lean.
It's okay. He's brilliant, though. He's very smart. Okay, so who's number 3?
Number 3 is Leo.
Is that literally all you have for Dean?
That pissed me off so much. And I have good things that I'm going to ignore for this week and just hold him for the next time.
Okay, so who's number 3?
I don't want it to inflate his rating. Leo, the asthma took him down.
I know.
That fucked up our week. I get it. You got to get a better immunity, son, but...
Wait, we didn't sleep for 3 nights?
2
and a half. 2 nights. 2 nights.
Yeah, 2.5, 3 nights.
Felt like an eternity.
And then we were at Viv's recital, which we'll get to, but he was good for the entire actual recital portion of it. So one good thing, he loves girls, just in general.
Loves girls.
Girls.
I like
pretty
her.
girls.
I like
young,
her.
Just kids that he can play with. He'll
whether
gravitate.
You're 8 or 40, he loves you.
Like the girls in his class, he'll gravitate towards playing with them. Yeah. Whereas Dean's all boy shit.
Yeah.
Leo just likes to be with the girls. Yeah. And then he loves Viv's friends, and he loves older girls. Yeah. Girls for Leo.
Yes.
So we're at a recital and 30, 40 songs of just nonstop girl dancers, and he loves every fucking one.
Oh, he's like,
and but he claps like that monkey with the cymbals.
He does,
and he was just having a ball.
But he was so into it though. He was like, but the sad thing was because he's so fucking loud. We probably should have his ears checked. Every time a couple of the dances, you're at a recital, there's fucking 90 dances and there would be a boy who's like, this is boring, I want to go home.
Yeah.
This is boring. Is it done yet? Is it boring? And then somebody's like, I like this one. I like this one. I like her.
Yeah, shout out to Dance West. It was a very efficient
Dance recital. West, I have to say.
I'm not going to put down Viv's previous studio.
No.
And I'm sure there's other good ones out there, but this was
Dance West.
As an attendee, boom, 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 boom.
Held it down.
Intermission, I was down with it.
The whole recital was an hour and a half.
2
hours. Hour and a half.
But there was also 50 songs, too. 2.5 minute songs.
And it's small.
No time in between.
Yeah. And it's small enough to, they really appreciate their dancers. And Miss Chris, the owner, is just
yeah, shout out
she's
to Miss
amazing.
Chris and Mr. Christian. They killed it.
I almost cried because and you know what really made... Oh, we're not on Vivian. We're on Leo. He loved the recital.
But until the end, when unfortunately one of the dance teachers, she had passed away recently. Yeah. So they did this nice little prayer for her and a moment of silence, and some people said some nice words about her, and they did a balloon release in her memory.
Yes.
And everyone was happy and not happy, but I'm not described this way, but it was a nice moment.
Yeah, it was beautiful. They were doing something as
it was
a
a nice
group.
thing.
Yeah, to honor her.
But throughout of it is Leo scream crying because someone gave him a balloon to release, but he didn't want to release the balloon.
Yeah, and I opened his hand and made him release the balloon, and then he wanted the green balloon, but everybody was handing him every other color, but because a couple people had their balloons, they're like, here, take it, and he didn't want any of the other color balloons. He just wanted the green one that went up to heaven.
So imagine losing your balloon.
But he was just totally causing a scene.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
As you saw, if anybody saw the photo, he's sobbing.
Great family photo. Viv's.
There's that fly again.
Fuck that fly. And then everyone's smiling, happy, great dance recital, Viv, and then Leo scream crying.
He's like, yeah, it was, Leo's a marathon. I always say that.
He really is.
Leo is a marathon.
Number 2 is Dom. Sorry, he's gotten better with not being so much of a jerk with the boys and Viv.
Except for today, but yes.
Today there was a very specific instance where I won't go into detail and like name drop, but like you made a comment to him. And he goes, like, what are you, being like X, Y, and Z? And I'm just like, you didn't hear it.
No, I didn't hear it.
And I go, excuse me?
Yeah, he just tries to be a smartass.
And I was extremely mean and swore entirely too much.
Yeah.
But it was like...
He disrespected me.
Holy shit. Like, what planet do you live on that you think you can talk to mommy like fucking one of your bros?
I love that you stick up for me because I'm like deaf and don't pay attention. But yeah, he did. He did.
I was not cool with it. No.
But he speaks... See, like, I've developed a relationship with my parents.
Yeah.
Where I can talk to them like that.
Yeah, and that's our fault.
I'm 36 years old now.
Right. And that's okay now at 36. Maybe not. Maybe it's not okay, but
no, it's
more acceptable than it is when you're 10 and 36.
But they're accepting of it. That's the difference.
Right, yeah.
But
when you're 36 and 56, it's different from 10 and 36.
Yeah, when your 10-year-old talks that way to their mom, you're
no fucking way.
I mean, it's just. But then, like, where's the line? Where do you draw it?
Not that you don't cross that line.
Yeah, he can't talk that way.
So he stepped over the line. I stepped over the line. It's not fixed by any means. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do.
Someone sneezed. Go ahead. What else about?
Right. So that was completely unacceptable. But for the most part, he's getting it more.
Wait. Nope.
No, we're good.
Okay. So you can't hear voices, but you can hear feet through the floor.
Yep.
That's Viv.
Come on.
Everyone's coughing.
That was not even a cough.
Vivian sounds like a 80-year-old smoker when she coughs.
Yeah. It's so dramatic.
Lay off the cigs.
Yeah. What's that? What's the diaphragm? She reaches into her diaphragm when she coughs.
No.
It hits a certain pitch.
Mm-hmm.
But my real annoying thing lately with Dom is when he plays video games, he talks like a gamer.
Yeah.
Like the streamers.
He thinks he needs to dictate.
I don't really understand it because I've never been a gamer and I still don't. And I only understand through Dom. But like he'll be upstairs playing NHL by himself or Fortnite or whatever, and he'll be talking like, "Yeah, bro, I'm doing a terrible job of impersonating, but it's like, the most annoying thing in the entire world."
Yeah.
Yeah. All day.
Let's go. I'm like, but he does it extremely loud.
So annoying.
In the loft. And
I'm like, Dom, you're not even playing with anybody right now.
Yeah, you're just by yourself.
You're not playing online. No one's on FaceTime with you. No one is with you.
This is
like,
not a
can
YouTube
you tone it down a little bit?
I go, why does he feel like he needs to talk? He goes, because he thinks he's on a YouTube channel. And Dom started laughing. He's like, yeah.
Because that's what he learns.
But then today, one of his friends, he had his phone. Give me your phone. He had his phone set up. So like this towards the TV, right?
TV's this way.
Yeah.
Dom's playing like this.
His phone's like this.
The kid on the phone is not playing with him.
Not playing with him.
He's just watching the TV, watching Dom play.
Yeah, he's like, yeah,
and
Dom.
Dom's fucking narrating what's going on.
Oh my God, it was the funniest thing.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
So annoying.
It's a kid thing. You know, he could be doing other
I
things.
I get it, but I just look at him like, this is our youth.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Noises.
So that's enough for Dom.
Really?
Viv. Obviously, number one, killed her recital.
She was amazing. He's going to cry. Because, go ahead.
So amazing.
Look at him.
And not because she's like the best dancer in the world. I'm not saying that. It was just so nice to see her in her space.
Yeah.
That's who Viv is.
Yeah. And the funny thing is like she had a really hard time all year because she came in the middle of the year and it was hard for her because she was put in the back and Viv's like always been up front, right? Not always, but like she has a personality, but she was in the back, right? You're right. Who cares? It doesn't matter. But you saw her. People came up to us and were like,
"You're Vivian's mom."
And
not because she's the most technically sound or the best, but just like
she's just like
she's got that fucking life in her. Yeah.
And everything she does is just like everything.
And I was just so happy and so proud to see her because it was two years of not doing that. And nothing against gymnastics, but it just wasn't the right thing for her in the moment. And I was forcing her, and it was that weird push and pull of like, without pushing her into something she didn't want to do, but like knowing that that's what she should be doing. And I'm so glad that she's back in it because she fucking loves every second of it.
She killed it.
Every second of it.
I was so proud of her. And like I was saying earlier, not giving much away, but now like her teacher is wonderful. Like he was he welcomed her in. He loves her. He sees Viv, but I think he really saw Viv when she was on stage.
Yeah, and I think it probably took about exactly.
It took him a minute.
Yeah, because she was just the new girl in class.
Because she just like TikTok dances when she's in class, but when she was on stage, that bitch shined, and I was so proud of her.
And that was you like pushing her, like Viv. When you're rehearsing, you rehearse like you're on stage.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times they'll rehearse and just kind of go through the motions,
sometimes.
Macarena and
but
shit.
when you're at dress rehearsal, you fucking show up, right?
Yes.
You do the faces, you give it your all, and she did, and I'm so proud of her. And even so Ms. Chris, the owner of the owner of the studio, was like, Viv, you're fabulous. And a few people came up to me like, your daughter, I could not stop watching her. I was like, and it made me cry because it made me think of like when I was little. Someone came up to my grandpa and was like, did you see that girl on the end who like shook her butt and just was like all over, and like my grandpa started crying. He's like, that's my granddaughter. And that was like that moment for us because we were sitting in the audience watching her, and now she can't wait to do every dance next year.
Yeah, she's like, I want to be in every single class. I'm like, maybe we just, instead of 2, we do 3, Viv, not every fucking class.
Whatever. If she wants to dance,
whatever, yeah.
That company is wonderful.
Yeah, they did
Those
a great
people
job.
are great.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, I have a bunch of negatives.
Oh my
Viv,
God!
but
she's number 1.
I know. I won't. I'll hold them. But the other really good thing that she did. So we were at your mom's eating dinner. We had to rush home, and your mom made blueberry muffins. She's like, "Okay, just take them with you." She takes one. Dom takes one. Fuck, I'm forgetting the story. Fuck it. Fuck
no,
that.
wait. Calm down.
What was the story?
You have glitter on your face, and I don't know why.
I've been with you all day because you've been wiping my tears with your glitter.
No, you have. I don't have glitter.
I don't know. Shimmer.
She brought home my mom makes the Jiffy.
Yes,
blueberry muffins. She made them all. She sent her home with 3 or 4.
This is what it was. Sorry, she sent them home with 2, and she goes, Dom. There's 2 of them sitting there, and she goes, Dom, which one do you want? You can have the better one or the bigger one, and I'll just take the other one.
Whatever one you want, you can have.
Yeah. So Dom
automatically light bulb, something's up.
Yeah, well, no.
What the fuck's the thing?
No,
that's what I thought.
Maybe it could have been, but that never ended up playing out. Dom takes his, she takes hers, and then they go off. And then Dean gets pissed off because he didn't get one because we only had 2.
Yeah.
And then Dom goes, well, Viv said there's only 2 here, and he's like throwing Viv under the bus because Viv already had one a while ago.
Viv had one, and
I'm like, Dom. Yeah. And this is more of a knock on Dom because Viv did the nice thing for him and let him go first and pick. And then Dom's like, no, Viv under the bus. I'm like, Dom, she let you pick.
But what you didn't know behind the curtain is Vivian had eaten 1 or 2 on the way to the house.
Maybe.
And no, it's a fact. I asked my mom, I'm like, Mom, I have to bring the muffins home because I don't buy Jiffy muffins. I don't buy them because I don't know. There's a lot of shit in them. I don't buy them. So, but they love them. And she had ended up eating 2 in the car on the way here. And then that's why I said, I'm like, she's never like, hey, which one would you like? No, she would never do that unless she already had some in the bag.
Yeah. Which, speaking of processed sugars and GMOs, Dean now refers to red items as red 40.
Red 40. He goes, Mommy, don't.
Can I have that red 40 lollipop?
No. He goes, Mommy, don't worry, it's yellow. It doesn't have red 40.
It's a yellow 5 popsicle. It's okay.
Yeah, it's not a joke.
I know.
Because we're trying to cut red 40 out of Leo's diet and then eventually process sugar. Yeah. That's what I want to do, buddy.
Sure, whatever.
This is what I'm working with.
First of all,
of you people that send me shit that tell me I should try this with our son, this is what I do.
No. I'm all for it. I'm not saying I don't believe it or I discount it. I'm just saying, like, this is the first time we've ever even had this conversation.
Well, no, that's not true. I've told you with Leo's, like, asthma and ADD, we should start cutting out.
Yeah. We're talking about Dean in general.
No, I'm talking about
Dean.
We've drank too much.
No.
No?
I'm on beer 1.5 and 1 shot.
No, we were talking about red 40 and Dean knowing what it is because of Leo.
Right.
Yeah.
Not because of Leo. This is
But
where you
because
use your words
no.
and you don't mean what you say.
No, because of Leo, we wanted to start cutting out Red 40 because of his,
Yes.
ADD.
Okay. Oh, yeah, whatever. Sure.
Buddy,
Fine.
don't.
I'll let it slide. Agree to disagree.
You're not getting your balloon blown up tonight.
No party favors tonight.
Okay, well, anyways, we probably should wrap this up anyways because it's been a while.
Why has it been a while?
It's been a while. We're
only 2 days late. We're all right.
Yeah. Well, we also have our Relate and Relatable that you guys can subscribe and pay $5 a month for, which is extra content, a little bit more of us, a little deeper, a little bit more of who we are, a little bit more to our core. And it's also things that we don't get to. Like, we literally have 4 or 5 things on our board that we haven't gotten to. So if you want more of us, please subscribe to our Relate and Relatable episodes. They're pretty funny. They're more dirty, real, honest episodes. So please subscribe to that. And if you don't, we still love you anyways for listening to us and being part of this journey now for almost 3.
You said the J word.
Okay, this marathon, this escapade.
Leo's a marathon. We don't say the J word in this house.
This podcast, and we're getting close to our 100th episode.
Oh, don't tease it yet.
No?
Nope, nothing's official yet.
So nothing's official, but we're hoping to do something really fun for our 100th episode.
Yep.
Hopefully you didn't talk too much over
Which might just be a balloon job.
And as always, we love you all.
And thank you for listening. Send it.
Cut, print, move to press.